So this topic is called solving a quadratic equation needing simplification. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to FOIL out this right side where it says x minus 2 squared. So I'm going to bring down everything on my left side. 2x squared minus 13x plus 18 equals 2. And x minus 2 squared means x minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay, again, bringing everything down on your left side because we're not doing anything with that yet. Now, to FOIL, remember, first, so we distribute x times x, that's x squared, and then x times minus 2, that's negative 2x. So we're done with the x, now we move on to the negative 2. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is plus 4. Okay, bring everything down on your left side. And now we're going to combine like terms. X squared, nothing for me to combine with. Let's bring that down. Minus 2x and minus 2x, those are like terms. We combine to get minus 4. And then minus 4x, and then bring down your plus 4. Now we have a quadratic equation. We want to bring everything over to the left side. Okay, so for example, I want to bring over the x squared. I'm going to minus x squared from both sides. Okay, so now I'll have x squared minus 13x plus 18 equals to negative 4x plus 4. Remember, when we're trying to solve a quadratic equation, we needed to say equals to 0. It doesn't say that yet, right? So I'm going to bring the negative 4x over by adding 4x to both sides. We get x squared minus 9x plus 18 is equal to 4. Almost there. Minus 4 from both sides. We get x squared minus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0. And now we can factor this. Remember, when we factor this, we're going to create our box that says a times c on one side and b on the other. A times c in this case is 1 times 14, which is just 14. And b is negative 9. So I need numbers that multiply to 14 but add up to negative 9. Let's start with 1. 1 times 14 is 14. That gives us 15, so that's not it. Negative 1 times negative 14 is also multiplies to 14, but they add up to negative 15, so that's not it. Okay, next we have 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 2 plus 7 is 9. Almost, right? But we want negative 9. Negative 2 and negative 7, that gives us negative 9. So we know we're going to be using negative 2 and negative 7. Oh, nope, I want to use a different color. Okay. And what we do with these two numbers is we're breaking up our b term, right? So everything else stays the same. X squared plus 14 equals to 0. We're breaking up that negative 9x, and we're saying instead of negative 9x, that's minus 2x minus 7x. From here, just remember we factor by grouping, so these first two terms and these last two terms. From the first two terms, we can factor out an x, and we're left with x minus 2. In the last two terms, we factor out a 7, but keep in mind that was a minus 7, right? Because we had the negative sign right here. So if we factor out that 7, we get x minus 2. A really good check is that we have the same thing inside the parentheses. If you don't have the same thing inside the parentheses, then we did something wrong, but we do. So we say we see it twice, we're going to write it once. That's x minus 2, and our other factor is x minus 7. Now this is equal to 0. We split them into two equations. X minus 2 equals to 0 and x minus 7 equals to 0. On the left side, we add 2 to both sides. We get x equals to 2 is one of our solutions. And then on the right side, we add 7 and we get x equals 7 is one of our solutions.